What's up, everybody? Just finished a bench press session, and now I'm gonna get into a little bit of skill work, gymnastics, and maybe a little bit kind of conditioning. But we had an awesome question on one of the earlier videos that asked, what is like a gymnastic style way that you can build muscle in the gym? So really little to no equipment involved. If you guys see female gymnasts or male gymnasts who compete at the Olympics, compete at the collegiate level, compete at the professional level, they're jacked. Their muscles are super defined, and they are incredibly strong, especially at manipulating their body weight. Now, they don't lift a whole lot of weights. I've had the benefit of training down at Ohio State with some gymnasts and with some coaches, and they are in there all day long, walking on their hands, doing core work, doing midline work, doing stability work, doing things on rings, the pommel horse, all that kind of stuff. So they're manipulating their body weight in a whole bunch of different ways, and I want to show you a couple simple go-to things that you can work on with just your body weight that I know that gymnasts do in the gym that's going to help your arms grow, get more midline stability, and overall just get you a better physique. So we're going to run down those right now. So the first one is kind of a preparatory phase for if you were, let's say, training for the iron cross. An incredibly difficult move in gymnastics, but one way to kind of train for that, I learned while I was out at CrossFit HQ, is you can take a lightweight set of dumbbells, or in my situation, I'm going to use these plates. We're going to start directly up overhead, bring them down parallel to the floor with straight elbows, and then slowly bring them back up. Okay, so the whole time I want to be able to keep my midline nice and tight, keep my glute squeeze, keep everything a little bit activated, go from overhead down to parallel to the floor and then back up. So it should look like this. Okay, and again, my primary focus there is keeping locked out at the elbow. That's a super beneficial skill to have in the ring dip, in the L-sit hold, in a planche hold, is being able to punch out that elbow and get bone on bone on bone in the lockout, whether you're doing a handstand hold or, again, anything on parallettes or on rings. That's something that Dave Durante taught me, again, while I spent some time working with him on some gymnastic stuff. So that's exercise number one. So the next one is going to be ring dip or dip holds, as well as a slow negative or eccentric contraction. So why are you doing this? It kind of reduces the skills needed, right? You don't have to have all the strength to completely perform a dip, but if you can jump into that lockout position and, again, practice that locked out elbow, the muscles that have to stabilize yourself in the rings, or if you're not quite that advanced yet, on a set of parallettes or a stack of plates or boxes, whatever it might be, that's going to be super beneficial in developing those muscles and working muscles that you probably haven't worked before. What you also want to add on top of that is a slow negative back down, right? That's going to train you to actually be stronger. Don't mind the construction outside. That's going to train you to actually be stronger in the concentric contraction as well. And that's something that you can work if you're a beginner on this. You can work to lower yourself slowly under control. Okay, that develops the muscle in a way that a lot of times we don't use either in the CrossFit gym or in the general gym. So a rep would look like this. Okay, so again, I'm focusing on that completely locked out elbow angle, pressing hard into the rings, keeping them at my side and trying to keep myself stabilized. I'm going to hold up there for about 8 seconds and then about a 4 to 5 second negative. Now, if you want to do 3 sets of 5 reps of this, that'd probably be a great place to start. To tie the negatives in, come full circle with some static training, we're going to do the same thing with a pull-up. So if you don't have a pull-up yet, this is, again, another great place to start to help developing the muscles and getting them stronger to perform a regular strict pull-up. So all I'm going to do is jump up into the pull-up position, bring my chin higher than the bar. Doesn't have to be horizontally over the bar, just vertically higher than the bar. And I'm going to hold there for, I would say, anywhere from a 3 to 8 second count. It's not going any longer than 8 seconds, but try for a minimum of 3 seconds, and then another 3 to 5 second descent on the way down. So same concept that we did on the rings. Trying to maintain that range of motion. On the rings, it's a locked out elbow. Here, it's my chin above the bar, and then a 3-second descent on the way down, nice and controlled all the time, keeping your midline locked in that nice hollow position. Okay, so I can already feel myself twitching all over the place when I'm up there holding. That's something that your body might not be used to. As you develop that over time, you're going to get stronger. You're going to get stronger in that full range of motion of the pull-up, the dip, as well as moving those dumbbells or plates up and down in that motion, practicing for, say, the iron cross. Now, the other question would be, how many times a week do you want to do this? How frequently do you want to do it in a week? I would say every other day, you can attack all 3 of these. Okay, so give your body about 48 hours rest before you're going to do it again. And week by week by week, increase your sets, increase your reps. Actually, I wouldn't go more than 5 reps in a set. 3 to 5 reps is probably going to be a pretty good place to start. But increase your sets over time. And then slowly maybe add some weight to the movements, right? Think about getting through just body weight in a month to, I would say, 4 to 6 weeks. And then slowly maybe start adding a little bit of weight to the dip, a little bit of weight to your pull-up. Hopefully you get that strict pull-up, or it helps you get there, right? So in terms of frequency and all that, that's what you want to stick with for these movements. Throw them at the end of your session, right? Now in terms of conditioning, that's an easy answer. How can you do body weight movements that are going to get you a little bit more jacked, bodybuilding kind of style? And one of the workouts that I like a ton is JT, 21-15-9 of handstand push-up, ring dip, and push-up. Super simple on paper, but incredibly high interference, right? It's all pressing. It's all using the triceps for the most part. We're just changing the plane, right? So we're going overhead, we're pressing out from the dip position, and then we're gonna press here on the push-up, right? So you're still using a lot of the same muscles, you're just changing that plane of motion a little bit, or the plane in which you're pressing in, that's gonna allow you to attempt to continue the movements. But as you're going to see probably here when I tackle this one, you burn out pretty quick. This is not a very cardiovascular heavy workout, but it is a very, very muscular endurance workout, and it's something that you can use as, again, hypertrophy work. If you don't have any weights, this is a great way to do it. When we finish here, we'll talk about doing something similar with pulling movements like the pull-up.
So quick to shoot down again. Your burden is heavy, but I carry every ball and chain. Gonna feel the air under your feet. I'll be the pulse and rhythm when you feel you're drifting off the beat. Oh, you wanna run to me, wanna run to me. I'll be your soul shaker, I'll be your rainmaker. So tell me, are you ready for the fight, for the fight? I'll be your storm chaser, I'll be your human nature.
schools, starving for attention, killing to be cool, cause we're just dying for affection, starving in the streets. Tell me what I'm missing. Everybody's getting back exactly what they're given. Desperate is as desperate does, one step away from giving up. But don't give up, no, don't give up. Lord knows we've had enough. It's so hard out here.
If you give me 35 seconds, I'm going to share with you 3 simple tips on how I sold over 3 million worth of products on Amazon. Number 1, sell in the USA market, not the Asia marketplace. There are over 300 million people in US and it's so much bigger and they have way more spending power. Some Asian countries have less buying power or may choose to buy directly from China. The good news is you don't have to be in the US to sell to US people. You can start an Amazon business right here in Singapore or from anywhere in the world. Tip number 2, find products that are high in demand and sell them. Many times, beginners start selling products they think will sell.
How can anybody breathe? We're running from the law, don't know why they're after me. Running from the truth and responsibilities. Aren't you tired of running? Gotta know you've gotta leave. Desperate is as desperate does, one step away from giving up. But don't give up, no, don't give up. Lord knows we've had enough.
JT, quick recap. If you didn't notice in the video, I did it strict. It's been a while since I've done strict JT. Again, if the point here is to really develop your muscles, I like giving strict a go. Finished in 8:14 or so, 8:12. I would say if you don't think you could get it in around 12 minutes, then let's kip some of those reps or start with everything strict. Maybe get through the 21 strict and then kip through 15 and 9, just so you can kind of keep that intensity up a little bit. There's equal value in either of them, right? On the strict one, obviously you're just developing more of your upper body because that's all that you're using in those 3 different planes, right? But when you start adding the kip, you're able to keep the intensity higher, which in theory would fatigue the muscle a little bit more, give you a little bit more of a cardio response in the workout, right? So it's kind of like doing a drop set when you kip. You've failed at a certain weight, so you're gonna peel some more weight off the bar and do some more reps. That's kind of the same theory behind why we kip handstand push-ups, why we can kip ring dips, and I'm not sure how you kip a push-up, but chest to deck, keep the hips off the floor in the push-up no matter what, right? That power output is what we're going for, and that's gonna develop and give you results too. So, hope you found those valuable. A couple ways that you can develop your muscles. Get creative with these static holds. Think static L-sits. If you can't L-sit, just do a static knee tuck with your arms on parallettes, or you could use 2 benches, 2 boxes. Start working one leg out, then work both legs out, right? Go through all those really simple progressions where you can break down movements and make them easier for yourself. Develop the necessary motor recruitment patterns. As you get stronger in them, you're gonna be able to add a little bit more difficulty. So hope this was helpful. Put more questions, comments, like, subscribe.
Hey, I'm Dr. Jenna Scare, better known as Doc Jen Fit, and I am a doctor of physical therapy. I help people unlock.
Hit that notifications button, and we will see you guys next time.